Imagine being so desperate for a good night's sleep that you'd do anything for a cure. That is the choice a small group of volunteers made when they signed up for a top-secret medical study. The promise was simple: a permanent end to insomnia. The reality, however, was a nightmare they couldn't wake up from. They were placed in isolated chambers, watched around the clock. The rule was deceptively simple: stay awake for 7 nights. No sleep, no exceptions. At first, it was just a battle against exhaustion, but by the 3rd night, things started to change. Participants reported seeing shadows dance in the corners of their eyes. They heard faint whispers, like distorted lullabies, when no one was there. The strain was breaking them. On the 5th night, their psychological decline became terrifyingly clear. They started having full-blown conversations with figures no one else could see. They claimed something was awake in the dark with them, a presence that thrived in their sleepless state. The scientists, watching from behind reinforced glass, grew uneasy. They reviewed the security footage, hoping for an explanation. What they saw chilled them to the bone. The participants would stand completely still for hours, eyes wide open, their mouths contorted in silent, unending screams. On the final night, the scientists decided to intervene. They breached the chambers, expecting to find catatonic, sleep-deprived individuals, but the rooms were empty. All but one subject were gone. He sat calmly in the corner, a wide, unsettling smile on his face. When they asked where the others were, he just looked at them and said, "We don't need sleep anymore." The project was immediately shut down, every file scrubbed, every trace of the experiment erased. But the lead scientist couldn't shake the feeling of dread. Before leaving, he checked the security feed one last time, and his blood ran cold. The live footage showed the missing participants still in the chamber, standing motionless right behind his own reflection on the screen. That night, he jolted awake in his own bed, not from a nightmare, but to the feeling of being watched. Standing over him were the missing participants, their eyes wide in the darkness. They leaned in close, whispering in unison, "Stay awake with us." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more chilling tales. See you next time.